common vocabulary for semantic interoperability of Moroccan e-government services. This work is prepared by Naziha and hanane Benaddi. Naziha is currently assistant professor at the Hassaniya School of Public Works in Casablanca, Morocco. And I received my doctorate of high graduate studies degree in mathematics and computer science in 2022 from the Ibn Tufayl University in Kenitra, Morocco. And I work as a head of network department in the Moroccan National Broadcasting Company. The main objective of our work is how can we improve semantic interoperability in Moroccan public administrations. So it is possible to design a common vocabulary that all Moroccan administration can use to share public data. As we know, among the biggest challenge for digital transformation in e-government is the ability of different systems and applications to work together. That's we call e-interoperability. So e-government interoperability allows government agency to share information, minimize data duplication, and standardize data format. Digital transformation offers governments a significant opportunity to improve efficiency, accuracy, and advancement in the delivery of public services. As with the private sector, digital transformation enables public organizations to modernize and digitalize their systems and processes. As known, public administrations often have complex structures, bureaucratic processes, and redundant systems, which make it difficult to share public data. Interoperability is a key factor in the digital transformation of e-government services because it provides tools to standardize and exchange public data and complement common standards. As presented in the National Interoperability Framework Observatory, there are 6 interoperability layers: legal interoperability layer, organizational interoperability layer, semantic interoperability layer, technical interoperability layer. In addition to these 4 layers, there is a background layer, interoperability governance, and a cross-cutting component of the 4 layers, integrated public service governance. Interoperability in this work, we consider semantic interoperability layer, which is the major challenge of the e-government digital transformation. E-government semantic interoperability relates to the capacity of different information systems to interpret data in a common way. This involves establishing data standardization and common understanding of the data structure, format, and semantic. In other words, establishing common vocabulary ensures that information is consistently understood across heterogeneous information systems. So, adopting common vocabulary for public services helps government agencies to interoperate in a transparent way. Common vocabulary are defined as a set of concepts or themes and the existing relationship between them that contains an entity's core property. For our motivation, we say that since 2013, the European Commission has developed core public service vocabulary applications profile. This core public service vocabulary was updated 3 times, and it's had a significant role for improving European public services. In Morocco, in 2023, the National Agency of Digital Development presented the Moroccan Interoperability Framework, which emphasizes the role of establishing a common vocabulary as a starting point for improving semantic interoperability. Unfortunately, the Moroccan e-government initiative is still insufficient because the Moroccan e-government interoperability framework is still just paper and not in real words. And citizens always complain about the multiple interaction with different ministerial departments. They also suffer from the duplication of administrative documents and the recurrence of steps and procedures. Two, a national study has shown that the maturity level index of Moroccan public e-services is still low due to the lack of e-government interoperability. Based on our previous semantic work, the PSOM eGov-EMA ontology model, which represents a domain ontology for Moroccan public services, we introduce a new common vocabulary. To present our common vocabulary, we use both a new UML class diagram and an RDF XML serialization format. So by having catalogs that adhere to standardized format and metadata schema, different systems can more easily discover and use each other's resources. This can improve semantic interoperability by reducing the time and effort required to integrate disparate systems. As I said, based on our previous semantic work, the PSOM eGov-EMA ontology model, which represented a domain ontology for Moroccan public services. The framework classifies public services based on the five-way one-each business model. As seen, this method involves asking 6 essential questions: what, why, who, where, when, and how. By answering these questions, we identify public service interactions, public service value, public service user, public service time, public service infrastructure, and public service access. The framework identifies also 3 main categories of public services: procedural, general interest, and informational. Procedural public service furnishes to citizens administrative documents via procedural steps. It has many descriptions like maturity level, e-readiness index, dependency, and other classes. We use both an UML class diagram and an RDF XML format to implement this catalog. This standardization permits to share the vocabulary between different public administrations. The UML class diagram describes the main classes and description are identified of the common vocabulary. We talk about category, name, URL address, user, access type, access time, channel of delivery, many classes and many descriptions of the public service. To apply our common vocabulary model, we choose health domain. So we select a procedural health public services for opening a medical analysis laboratory. This e-service has a low index of maturity, and doctors always complain about the multiple interactions with different health ministerial departments. So exchanging data in this domain is considered a necessary condition to improve administration-user relationship. In our catalog, matrix and code generated respecting RDF XML format. This format is commonly employed for representing data in the web. It is used to make public services content more interconnected through the axioms, declarations, classes, and properties defined in the national common vocabulary. This ensures semantic interoperability between different Moroccan e-government information systems. As presented, a portion of the RDF file is generated using the Protégé tool. The various namespaces required for defining the catalog, the common vocabulary, have been declared, including XML, Schema, RDF, and OL. The remaining code translated the various declarations and definitions of concepts and their relationships in Moroccan public services. As conclusion, we can say that our practical application in an e-health service case study illustrated the potential advantages of our approach. However, significant efforts are required to fully leverage common vocabularies on a large scale in Morocco. In the future, we aim to develop a tangible administrative procedure for implementing the proposed common vocabulary, which will include the construction of comprehensive catalog of public services in Morocco. Thank you for your attention.